welcome back.
All right, we're back. Part 2 of our flood insurance deep dive.
Still with me.
Still here, armed with our ebook, 5 Things You Need to Know Before Buying Flood Insurance. Ready for more.
All right, let's do it. We've already tackled some biggies, those wait periods.
Yeah, the deductibles.
Those tricky deductibles.
And, of course, the bank approval.
Always fun.
Not always.
Not always fun. Okay, so speaking of surprises, let's go back to that story the authors shared.
Yeah, the one about that homeowner who, slashed their premium.
Yeah, from $3,000 down to $300.
How'd they do that?
It's amazing, right? The ebook doesn't give us all the details.
Right.
But they do emphasize knowing your flood risk and looking at all your options.
So don't just take the first quote you get.
No. Shop around.
Be proactive.
Ask questions.
Find the right policy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so knowledge is power.
And a little research can save you a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's talk more about the NFIP versus private flood insurance.
Okay, good comparison.
The ebook points out that private flood insurance, it's been cheaper in high-risk areas over the past decade.
Oh, really? Cheaper?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
It's true.
Why is that?
Well, remember that whole risk rating 2.0 thing we talked about?
Yeah, vaguely.
It's a big deal. Basically, it changed how flood risk is calculated.
Right.
In the past, the NFIP, they used those flood zones on the maps to set prices.
Right, so if you were in a high-risk zone, you paid more.
Exactly.
No matter what.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Risk rating 2.0, it looks at a lot more factors specific to your property.
So elevation, how close you are to water, stuff like that.
Yeah, all of that.
Interesting.
It makes the pricing more accurate.
Okay, I like accuracy.
Me too.
So it's personalized pricing for flood insurance.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, cool. And private insurers, they've been doing this all along, right?
Yeah, they've been using this kind of individualized approach for a while now.
Okay, that makes sense why their prices might be lower in those high-risk areas. So choosing between the NFIP and private insurance, it's not so simple.
It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing.
You got to do your homework.
Yeah, figure out what's best for your situation.
And having a good insurance agent, someone who knows the ropes, that's crucial, right?
Oh, absolutely. They can be your guide, your advocate.
Yeah, they speak both languages, insurance and homeowner.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk more about deductibles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those tricky things.
We talked about how they can stack up.
3 deductibles.
3. But the ebook also mentioned that higher deductibles can sometimes mean lower premiums.
It's a trade-off.
A gamble.
Yeah, you're taking on more risk yourself in exchange for paying less each month.
Okay, so if you don't have to file a claim, you win.
But if you do have to file a claim...
You pay more out of pocket.
Exactly.
It's a tough decision.
It is. You got to think about your risk tolerance. How much can you afford to pay if something happens?
Right. That's where a good insurance agent can really help, right?
And they can help you weigh the pros and cons.
Figure out what makes sense for your situation.
Exactly.
All right, let's circle back to those bank approvals.
Always a fun topic.
We talked about how FHA loans, they often reject private flood insurance.
It's true. They have their reasons.
So it's not that private insurance is bad, it's just the FHA has these rules.
Exactly.
They like the NFIP because it's backed by the government.
Government-backed, meets their standards.
Okay, but that doesn't mean private flood insurance is a bad choice, right?
Not at all. Like we said, it can be cheaper, offer better coverage.
It just depends.
It's all about knowing the rules of the game.
Right, so talk to your lender, talk to your insurance agent early on.
Absolutely. Communication is key.
No surprises at closing.
Nobody likes surprises at closing.
That's for sure.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have wait periods, deductibles, bank approvals, even those pesky midterm cancellations.
It's been a whirlwind.
It has. But the key takeaway for me from this ebook is the emphasis on understanding your flood risk.
It's not just about buying a policy and hoping for the best.
Right. It's about being proactive, asking questions, making informed choices.
Exactly.
And the authors, they even encourage readers to visit their website for more resources.
They're really passionate about educating homeowners.
Yeah, it's great to see that.
It's a valuable resource.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the financial side of flood insurance.
The numbers.
The policies. But I want to touch on something we haven't really discussed yet. The emotional impact of flooding.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
It's easy to get caught up in the dollars and cents.
But flooding, it's a traumatic experience for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
The stress of being displaced from your home.
Losing precious belongings.
The disruption to your life.
Yeah, it's a lot to deal with.
It is. And flood insurance, it's not just about protecting your finances, it's about protecting your well-being.
Your peace of mind.
Exactly.
And that's a powerful message to end on. Flood insurance, might seem like a dry topic,
A lot of paperwork.
but it's really about safeguarding what matters most.
Your home, your family, your peace of mind.
Exactly.
So we hope this deep dive has been helpful, giving you some food for thought.
Yeah, and remember, knowledge is power.
Absolutely. The more you know about flood insurance, the better equipped you are to make the right decisions for yourself and your family.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, that's all from us. Thanks for joining us on this flood insurance deep dive.
We'll see you next time.